पल जो ठहरा है ले के सहरा है दो कदम पे ही ख्वाब सुनहरा है कल किसी का था आज ये तेरा है तेरे मेरे रास्तों से आगे बढ़ जाना है रे सोए सोए ख्वाबों को भी नींदों से जगाना है रे आधे आधे रातों को भी पूरा कर जाना है रे हारी हारी आंखों को भी जीत से मिलाना है रे
On behalf of our principal, Mr. D'Souza, and the entire community of Navratna International School, I extend a hearty welcome to our chief guest, Professor Pratyush Shankar, officiating provost, Navratna University, Ms. Tejal Amin, chairperson, Navratna Education Society, parents of the remarkable graduating class of 2022. We are proud to have gathered to celebrate the wisdom that the outgoing class of 2022 has acquired perseveringly. Leading the procession is our chief guest, Professor Pratyush Shankar, accompanied by Ms. Tejal Amin, chairperson, Navratna Education Society, Principal Mr. D'Souza, walking along with Mr. Hussain Kagalwala, CBSE Higher Secondary in charge, and Mrs. Anubha Pathak, CBSE coordinator, the great tutors, Ms. Poonam and Ms. Pooja. The evening is very sentimental as we have our seniors here with us officially for the last time.
Sometimes food that bring a smile and leave them misty-eyed. The time and space might separate us, but wherever the pathways take them, they'll always remember their high school days. There they are in their tasseled caps, ready to make the world their oyster. The teachers proudly walking behind them, who have been strong pillars, always mentored them dedicatedly and supported them through every standard of achievement. Watching them graduate, the grown young men and women they have helped nurture in the fundamental years of the journey of their life. On the wings of knowledge they fly, following their vision and rising high. We hope that they go out in the world to make it a better place. While they pursue their aspirations, we wish that they also serve others as they maximize their own potential. We encourage and support them as they spread their wings into a clear sky of limitless possibilities. We wish them a blissful transition from the shelter of school to the wide world. May the world embrace you, excite you, and strengthen you in everything you do.
It is my privilege to greet our chief guest, Professor Pratyush Shankar, officiating provost, Navratna University. Professor Pratyush Shankar joined as Dean of SELA. Prior to this, he was part of the Faculty of Architecture at CEP University for more than 2 decades. During his career at CEP, he held the position of Acting Dean of Architecture, apart from being the head of the undergraduate program. He was also appointed as Director of the Undergraduate Office, a CEP university level position where he brought about major reforms by introducing choice-based learning, flexible curriculum, and major/minor-based PG programs. Professor Pratyush was awarded the prestigious Senior Humboldt Fellowship by the Humboldt Foundation in Germany. He is also a guest professor at TU Darmstadt, Germany. He authored the book Himalayan Cities and has recently finished a book titled History of Urban Form. Apart from numerous book chapters and articles, Professor Pratyush has widely lectured and delivered public talks in Europe, Southeast Asia, and India. Professor Pratyush was awarded the Ford Asia Fellowship and won the JK National Award of Architects of the Year for Residential Design. He was recently appointed member of the Expert Committee of Niti Aayog on Hill Architecture and Planning. Professor Pratyush very strongly believes in the transformative potential of good teaching and has been spearheading Navrachna University to improve teaching by introducing choice-based curriculum along with emphasis on innovative pedagogies to improve student learning. I request Mr. D'Souza to felicitate Professor Shankar with a bouquet and present a memento. Thank you, Mr. D'Souza. We begin this auspicious function with a traditional lamp lighting ceremony and invoking the blessings of the Almighty. I request Mr. D'Souza to accompany Professor Shankar and Mr. Hussain to kindly escort them to ignite the lamp. Music is the expression of the soul. Tonight, students of the school choir present A Million Dreams.
But
choir for the soulful rendition.
This is the moment we all have been waiting for. May I request our esteemed guest, Professor Pratyush Shankar, Mr. D'Souza, Mr. Kagalwala, and Mrs. Anaga Pathak to bless the outgoing students of class 2022 as they take their first step towards a new beginning. Professor Pratyush Shankar will hand out the scroll. Mr. Hussain will hand over the memento. Mrs. Anaga Pathak shall place the tilak. The light will be handed by Mr. D'Souza, and the sweet will be given by their great tutor, Miss Pooja. Emotions and memories begin to flow as down the memory lane we go. Graduates, our teachers, Miss Pooja Nair, Miss Nishita Bakshi, and Miss Shilpi Kumar are about to hit the rewind button. So sit back and enjoy a trip down the memory lane.
A very good evening to all of you. Please put your hands together and welcome our graduates with claps and cheers as I call out their names. First on the list is Arav Desai. Arav wants to be a weapon engineer, a graphic designer, and a software developer. This millennium wants to have it all. Our former chief editor participated and won distinctions in various competitions throughout his schooling. Third place in International Rise Innovation Competition, third place in Young Authors Competition for his story Neighborhood Blues, and many more. He desires to graduate from PTPU and is currently awaiting his result. Remember, Arav, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Arav Parekh. My desk is in the first two rows. That's just beneath the teacher's nose. Her eyes are on me, just like glue. She watches everything I do. I wish I was in row 4 or 5, and then I'll really come out alive. I throw some paper balls, pass some notes. You know, I simply like to joke. What I really fear is that why she keeps me near. Well, Arav, the teacher kept you near as she knew that you were just the kind of projectile, if set on the right path, would travel many a mile. Literally, Arav will be traveling miles to pursue the course of civil engineering from North Carolina State University. We wish you luck, Arav. Aditya Pai. A stroll in the corridors between intervals was this graduate's favorite venture in grade 11. Popularly known as Adi by his mates, Aditya wishes for the world to be purged of all the hatred, pain, and suffering. His favorite book being Maze, Runner by James Dashner, Aditya enjoys reviewing and analyzing plots, stories, and characters. This open-minded, confident graduate firmly believes in being the master of his own destiny. Currently, he is buried in books preparing for NEET exam. Aditya, travel the unexplored path, discover the impossible, conquer all your problems, and succeed. We wish you luck. Speed reading, his superpower. Red, his favorite color. His favorite number 19. And favorite book, Interstellar. Guess who's coming up next? It's Akshar. Akshar Mishra, former disaster management captain who calls himself a foodie. And one will find him relishing dishes of paneer at his favorite restaurant at Alkapuri. Akshar desires to make a mark as a politician and aspires to pursue a course in international politics. Akshar, the road to success is not straight. But if you have an engine called perseverance, you will make it to a place called success. Good luck to you. Make some noise for the DC boy, our former sports captain Anush Shah. A veritable powerhouse on the sports field, Anush has won numerous accolades for his accomplishments. He won the position of Player of Match in Reliance Foundation School Tournament and has received a series of awards at state and district level. Anush believes in shaping his own destiny and aspires to graduate as a doctor or a researcher from a well-renowned university. May God hold you in the hollow of His hand as you embark on this new path. Anurag Kumar Roy. This young medical aspirant is kind and caring and wants to give back to the society in every possible way. Anurag is endowed with a mind that is ever questioning, seeking answers, and I am sure this would lead him to the road less traveled. Anurag's strength lies in his integrity and ability to remain true to himself. He is neck deep into his preparations for our NEET exam. Wishing you all the very best, Anurag. Ayush Bhatnagar. Being behind those four wheels gives Ayush an adrenaline rush. It's not just a car. It's a lifestyle, it's a release, it's his passion. Failures shake him and therefore he strives consistently to achieve his goals. Ayush captained the House of Nurturers from the forefront with zeal and enthusiasm. He is patient and accommodating, both highly uncommon traits in millennials. Positive mind and positive vibe leads to a positive life is his treasured affirmation. He has participated in various competitions and wishes to be an IITian. Ayush, you definitely have a long way to go. We wish you luck. Put your hands together for Dhruv Goswami. Dhruv is calm and composed and self-determined. For a soft-spoken Dhruv, dealing every situation with tranquility comes naturally. He might home a quiet heart, but his spirits always know how to soar to the heights of success. To release his dream, he'll be attending University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign for major in food science and human nutrition. Dhruv, we pray that all your dreams come true and wish you all the best. Coming up next is Divya Vaswani. Divya simply feels divine when she walks through the rows of fluorescent flowers, jasmine, orchids, in her shimmering black berries under the vast blue sky. A hardcore nature enthusiast, she's planted 100+ trees in her surroundings. She led the House of Seekers from the forefront. She's an absolute team player and believes in understanding her teammates' strengths and weaknesses. An ardent believer in the law of karma, she believes in shaping her own destiny and has participated and won not only offline but online competitions too. She has been awarded gold medal at inter-school elocution competition. Her research paper was published in International Journal of Latest Technology. Divya aspires to be an astronaut and travel space all day. All the very best, Divya. Next on the list is Harsh Chauhan. Please give it up for him. Harsh Chauhan, is he here? Okay. Moving to Harsh Gandhi. A veritable power on the sports field, Harsh is equally charged when he plays the piano. He represented Gujarat at the national level in soccer and won the prestigious TOI competition. Harsh won a gold medal in Math Premier League at national level. However, it's Harsh's unassuming self-evaluation that is touching in its honesty and warrants respect. Harsh has secured admission in Pennsylvania State University for the course of mechanical engineering. Godspeed, Harsh. Hey Buddhadeva. Sorry. Politeness, obedience and discipline is what epitomizes Haith's personality well. A cordial and well-mannered boy, Haith firmly believes in the quote, "Silence is a source of great strength." Looking at Haith, I am reminded of these lines by Nora Roberts. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you'll always be in the same place. We wish you luck, Haith. Himanshu Tiwari. Well, where do I start? Himanshu has it all to be a high flyer. Focused, keen learner, humble. Himanshu is a winning combination of bucket loads of intelligence and precision coupled with humility and charm. He wishes to better his prospects with computer science engineering from IIT Mumbai. He believes, and I quote, "If your dreams do not scare you, they are not big enough." We wish you luck, Harsh, Himanshu. Hitanshu Patel. Please give it up for Hitanshu, children. For Hitanshu, life is a box of chocolates, since you never know what you end up getting. This young lad desires to build an Iron Man suit with nanotechnology and doing so make a name in the world of robotics. Captaining the House of Venturers, Hitanshu has participated and won in various sport competitions and led his house to victory. He has acquired admission in PTPU for the course of mechanical engineering. We wish you luck, Hitanshu. Ishita Shukla. Ishita, the girl with impish smile, is persevering and diligent and has a thorough fascination of the world. She is an individual who knows exactly what she requires from life. Her deliberate consideration and articulation of ideas proclaim her maturity. Ishita has secured admission in Purdue University for the dual course in computer science and data science. We wish you loads of luck, Ishita. Jay Talati. An enthusiastic and happy Jay abides by the doctrine, success is not final, failure is not final. It's the courage to continue that counts. Having realized that nothing comes easy, Jay puts his heart and soul into grooming himself into the smart, calm and composed, ever-smiling youngster he is today. An active sports enthusiast, music lover, and the former captain of Seekers, playing football and guitar is this gentleman's most favorite hobby. His passion for football secured him second position in Khel Mahakumbh. Jay aspires to be a doctor and has given an entrance exam at Medical University Warsaw and is awaiting his result. Good luck to you, Jay. Medhansh Shekhawat. Medhan's loud guffaw, along with his perpetual smile, could fool anyone into thinking him a relaxed, laid-back character. They would be deceived, for Midhanj possesses one of the most insightful minds in the class with an attitude to match. He wants to live life and live big. Racing cars and riding superbikes gives him an adrenaline rush. Midhan's favorite destination is Bits Pilani. Adventurous, open-minded and neophilic Midhanj, we know that the world is indeed a better place, for you are in it. All the best. Mitali Shah. The girl with a charming smile and knowing eyes, sassy, drama queen, are a few qualities that exemplify Mitali. She's a girl who sets goals for herself and has the mettle to achieve it. She is as prolific with her ideas as she is with her pen. Mitali's greatest role model is Maya Angelou because her courage and her ability to stick to her values and not just simply stand when justice is stated inspires Mitali to lead a righteous life and live life for a greater purpose. She wishes to pursue medicine from AFMC Pune. We wish you luck, Mitali. Paki Saxena. Paki, a real bright spark in the class, is the one who keeps pushing and keeps winning. Self-disciplined, hard-working, and absolutely goal-oriented. She is someone who strives for excellence and wouldn't take things for granted. A team player to the core, she believes that working in a team brings out the best in everyone. From winning third position, dressed up as Mother Teresa in fancy dress competition in pre-primary, to first position in inter-house competition Atmanirbhar NISV in grade 12. Not a year has passed when she has not participated and won in competitions. A huge round of applause for Paki for her consistent participation year after year. She aspires to be a medical practitioner and will be appearing for NEET on 18 July. We are really proud of you, Paki. Prachi Prasad. Prachi is endowed with beauty and brains and a perseverance to match. She's docile, she's sweet, she's hardworking, and above all, helpful. Other qualities her friends attribute to her. Her great tutor remembers her as the exam fever girl. Prachi is passionate about singing and has participated and won second prize in group singing competition in grade 9 and 10. She is currently preparing for NEET. We wish you luck, Prachi. No matter which road you choose, no matter how long it may seem, let your heart be your guide along the way. Rashpreet Kaur. Let's have a big round of applause for Rashpreet. Action is the fundamental key to success is Rashpreet's success mantra of life. Honest and self-determined, she makes the best of every opportunity given to her. An avid reader and an eloquent speaker, it has always been a pleasure to have a conversation with Rashpreet. Books are her first love. You ought to warn her before she enters the library, for she could get lost so easily in there. Coded in her DNA is an indomitable spirit that is incapable of being vanquished. With your go-getter attitude, you are going places, girl. She aspires to be a doctor and is preparing for NEET exam. Rashpreet, we wish you all the best. Sanvi Chawla. orbit of the sun, the moods of the moon, the will of the wind. Recognized as the voice of NISV, former head girl, Sanvi's remarkable poise and impeccable diction as the anchor for school functions earned her accolades and appreciation. Sanvi dreams big, achieves bigger, yet has her feet firmly planted on the ground. She quotes and I repeat, actions determine our destiny and they shape our future. Sanvi has proved her mettle by acing countless debate competitions, mastering quizzes, heading Lit Bonanza, playing a major role in NISV's first ever virtual concert, Mindscape. Stanford University, Ivy League University, UC Davis, the list of universities have rolled out their red carpet for this trailblazer. She's opted for Stanford University to pursue a career in computer science. It's a curtain call and loudest applause for you, Sanvi. Over to you, Jana.
May I now call upon Arya Shah. What can I say about this young man? My math class would never begin without calling out his name. Bilkul Mada Laja, he can actually give you multiple answers to a question asked, and that too with all kinds of valid justification. Once you get into an argument with him, there is no end to it. A true quality of a lawyer. If you ask Arya about his best time in school, then it definitely has to be the playfield. An enthusiastic and happy heart finds opportunity everywhere, and Arya surely abides by this doctrine. He has an effervescent persona who likes spreading humor and laughter amongst people around him. He admires his parents and would like to imbibe their qualities. Arya aspires to be a lawyer and would like to join NLSIU or GNLU for the BBA CLAT integrated course. Wishing you all the luck, Arya. Ayush Mewada. Ayush is quite chilled out and a man of few words. He loves traveling and Universal Studios is his favorite destination. Ayush really doesn't need friends since he considers Rio, his dog, as his best buddy. If you ask him to speak about his best time at school, he's most likely to speak at length about the playfield more than anything else. He makes things look easy and effortless and always feels as if he has it all together at all times. But does he? Well, इस सवाल का जवाब तो किसी के पास नहीं है. He aspires to be an ethical hacker and firmly believes that with great power comes great responsibility. This young man, whose main goal in life is to always be happy, also has a passion for soccer. He plans to join University of the Fraser Valley, Canada. Wishing you all the very best, Ayush. Akansha Panda. Akansha lives by the saying, if you fall behind, run faster. Never give up, never surrender, and rise up against the odds. An aspiring entrepreneur, it is in our blood to serve, especially the underprivileged. Whether it is buying someone food, letting someone blankets, or organizing a free lemonade stall to help people working in extreme heat, she would be more than happy to do it. An avid reader you will often see her immersed in books during free time. Akansha's persona is a right mix of dedication, respect, and hard work. She was appointed as the house captain for nurture in the student council. An excellent football player, Akansha has represented school in various state and national tournaments, and she cherishes the time spent with her teammates. She has secured admission in Presidency University, Bangalore for the BBA course. All the best, girl. Anushri Patodia. She is someone who will win your heart with her poise and elegance. She is soft-spoken, yet confident and outgoing. And that's what made her the Cultural Affairs Captain. Dream big, aim high,
and keep the midnight lamp burning could be used as the mantra to define Anushri. Self-disciplined, hardworking, and absolutely goal-oriented. She's someone who strives for excellence and wouldn't take things for granted. She's very passionate about being an entrepreneur who would want to make a difference in society. She loves traveling to different countries with her family and create beautiful memories. To turn her dreams into reality, Anushri would like to join University of Pennsylvania, USA. Long way to go, Anushri. All the best. Arav Gupta. Arav is friendly and enthusiastic with a keen interest in basketball. With every setback, Arav has bounced back with more positivity and perseverance. I am my own boss. That's what Arav is all about. He does things at his own pace and by his own will. The playfield is his arena and he will do anything to get there. Come what may, rain or storm, he will never miss out on his date with his first love, that is basketball. Arav aspires to be an entrepreneur and plans to join SP Jain or Narsimhanji Institute, Mumbai. All the very best, Arav. Dhruti Shah. Dhruti is a genuine girl who will win your heart with her simplicity. She admires her parents for their determination and hard work and would like to emulate their qualities into her personality. Quiet, humble and disciplined, she is someone who will put her soul in achieving what she believes in. A kind heart, she is always up to helping people in need and takes a lot of pleasure in dancing, baking and helping. She aspires to become an entrepreneur and plans to join Narsimhanji Institute of Management Studies, Mumbai. All the best, girl. Dhruv Kotak. There is no exercise better for the heart than reaching down and lifting people up. And when we give cheerfully and accept gratefully, everyone is blessed. These thoughts resonate with Dhruv's ideology. An ardent Kohli fan, Dhruv enjoys playing cricket and is consistent and dedicated in achieving his goals. Having realized that nothing comes easy, Dhruv puts his heart and soul into grooming himself into the smart, calm and composed, ever-smiling youngster he is today. Dhruv firmly believes that every next level of your life will demand a different you, and Dhruv adapts himself to every situation amazingly. He might home a quiet heart, but his spirits always know how to soar to the heights of success. Dhruv aspires to be an entrepreneur and plans to join Amity University, Dubai or MSU, Vadodara. All the best, Dhruv. Dinsha Canaria. Dinu, as she is affectionately called by her friends, is a confident young girl who finds joy in painting and dancing. Dosti, Hasi, Mazak, Masti, all these could probably sum up the interest of Dinsha, the non-stop chatterbox of our class. She can weave stories right from 7:30 in the morning till noon and probably will still have something to continue tomorrow. She is someone who is determined in making this world a better place and hence participated in anti-poverty campaign in 2020. An ardent fan of Michelle Obama, Dinsha admires her for her courage and a never-die attitude. The most important person in her life is a mother, and she would like to emulate her qualities into a vivacious personality. Dinsha aspires to be an interior designer and would like to join a college of repute. Wishing you all the very best, Dinsha. Harshita Kiani. Our passionate globetrotter Harshita, who is fondly known as Harshis, is truly a perfectionist. She truly believes that the only failure in your 20s is inaction. The rest is trial and error. I guess that's what makes you a curious mind. Self-disciplined, hardworking, and absolutely goal-oriented. She is someone who will never give up in what she believes in. A team player to the core, she believes that working in a team brings out the best in everyone. an active participant in inter-school and intra-school competitions. Harshita's array of achievements is endless, and adding a feather to her hat, she was also appointed as a community outreach representative in student council. She aspires to join a course in reputed Sri Ram College, Delhi. With the zeal that she shows in all her endeavors, she is sure to do us proud. You have a long way to go, Harshita. All the very best. Ishan Amin. Anyone who has no feeling for animals has a dead heart. Animal lovers are indeed a special breed of humans, generous of spirit, full of empathy, perhaps a little sentimental, with a heart as big as cloudless sky. Meet Ishan, a thoughtful youngster whose favorite pastime would be gorging on some pizza, pasta, and riding his favorite horse. Ishan is kind and caring and wants to give back to the society in every way possible. This young man is endowed with a mind that is ever questioning, seeking answers, and I'm sure this would lead him to the road less traveled. Ishan's strength lies in his integrity and ability to remain true to himself. Speed gives him a rush, and hence cars and horses are Ishan's first love. Ishan aspires to be an entrepreneur like his dad and has secured admission in Ahmedabad University. Long way to go, boy. All the best. Meg Maru. खाओ, पियो और मस्त रहो. इसके बीच अगर टाइम मिल जाए तो थोड़ा पढ़ लो. That's the mantra of this young man. Don't go by his looks. His childlike innocence only makes him more appealing. An active sports enthusiast and a patient listener, Meg has all the qualities of a compassionate human being. He firmly believes that if opportunity doesn't knock, then you build a door. And Meg, we are certain that you will build this door for yourself. Football is his first love, and he has been awarded the best defender. He aspires to be a businessman and plans to join Symbiosis International University, Pune. We wish you all the very best, Meg. Yusha Patel. Silence is more eloquent than words is Yusha's philosophy for life. Self-motivated and open-minded, he is a team player and tries to get the best out of everyone. Yusha is passionate about soccer and other sports as it relieves stress and anxiety. A man of few words, Yusha loves spending time with Dawn, his pet dog. If he could have one single wish granted, it would be he would like to see the world getting rid of poverty. He wants to be successful in whatever he pursues and plans to join Nirma University, Ahmedabad. All the best, Yusha. Moksh Avasti. Disciplined and extremely strong-headed, Moksh is at Eid Ka Chand. An absolute introvert, football is his first love, and he will do anything to get to the playfield. He lives for the greater good, trying to help the underprivileged and people in need. If you ask him his favorite place, that would be his home, gorging on some butter chicken and fish curry. He has been a part of the school football team and has represented us in Khel Mahakumbh under-14 football competition. He aspires to be an entrepreneur and plans to join IIM Indore or Nirma University for further studies. Wishing you all the very best, Moksh. Nirali Patel. Honest and self-determined, Nirali makes the best of every opportunity given to her. An avid reader and an eloquent speaker, it has always been a pleasure to have a conversation with Nirali. Books are her first love. You ought to warn her before she enters the library, for she could get lost so easily in there. Coded in her DNA is an indomitable spirit that is incapable of being vanquished. Captaining the House of Inquirer, Nirali has led the house from the front. With your go-getter attitude and immaculate oratory skills, you are going places, girl. There is so much depth in you and what you write that it makes me wonder how a girl of your age could think and feel to an extent that is beyond our comprehension. In case you want to check what I am talking about, please log into her Instagram account, Nirali Writes, and drown yourself in her beautiful anecdotes. Nirali aspires to be a financial analyst and would like to go back to the place where it all started for her, Singapore. She has secured admission in Ahmedabad University, Jain University, Bangalore, and Singapore Institute of Management. All the very best, Nirali. Priya Kataria. एक लड़की थी दीवानी सी, चोरी चोरी छुपके छुपके क्लास के किसी कोने में बैठकर पढ़ती रहती थी। कुछ कहना था शायद इसको, जाने किससे डरती थी। That's how a docile Priya is. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, is her mantra for life. Priya's persona is a beautiful amalgamation of grace, sincerity, and hard work. A supportive team player, she gives her best to every assignment she takes on. Priya loves baking as it helps her to unwind and lets her express her thoughts and emotions. With the zeal that she shows in all her endeavors, she is sure to do us proud. Priya wants to pursue majors in accountancy from a college of repute. Wishing you all the very best, young girl. Riya Chaube. A model in making. Riya Chaube, popularly known as Ree, is a confident young girl, high on her self-esteem. She is one soul who believes in living life according to her terms. Calm and collected, she seems to be clear about her future. She loves facing the camera and has been on the Vogue India's page. She has worked with big names like Hayat, Canon India, Lakme Fashion Week, and many more. She is always up for a laugh, especially when surrounded with friends, and considers her sister as a role model. She is very passionate about photo shoots as it helps her to explore in and around her. She plans to join a fashion school to pursue designing. Her dream college is Instituto Marangoni, Mumbai. Riya, we genuinely pray and hope that you climb all ladders of success and may inspire many in the process. Ronit Luther. Ronit, where are you? Have you checked the virtual world? Oh, I can see his name reflecting on the list, but never ever heard it. This gregarious social butterfly hits the passive button while in class, only to save all his energy for his friends and parties. Someone whose clock is always late by an hour, believes in living life to its fullest. Ronit believes in calling spade a spade and is never reluctant in accepting his flaws. Every time when I told him to start studying, his patent reply would be, "Madam, मन ही नहीं लगता, मूड ही नहीं बन पाता, लेकिन आप देख लेना, हो जाएगा." True to his words, you did it, boy. He looks up to his father and aspires to be a businessman like him. He plans to join the Symbiosis University, Pune. Wishing you all the very best in your future endeavors. रूहानी लोखंडवाला. मैं तो अपनी फेवरेट हूँ. That's what Ruhani is all about. A powerhouse pataka. She is a confident young lady who led the House of Inquirers from the forefront by being a cultural affairs captain. Her approachable persona makes her the most favorite confidant of her peers. She says, यादों के पुराने एल्बम में छुपा के रखा है हमने वो दिन. Fun-loving and bubbling with energy, one always finds her running and jumping in school corridors with her peers. She doesn't believe in having a role model, as she idolizes a self-created perfect version of herself. She calls herself a lazy perfectionist and is a non-stop radio. Her best memory is standing third in board exams. Lost in the potter's world, you will see a different side of her when surrounded with friends. Ruhani aspires to do her majors in finance and has secured admission in Ahmedabad University and PDU. She is currently preparing for entrances to IIM Indore and Narsimhanji Institute, Mumbai. Wishing you all the very best for your future endeavors. Astha Singh. Once she has made up her mind, this zealous young girl will leave no stone unturned to achieve it. Dream big, aim high, and keep the midnight lamp burning could be used as a mantra to define Astha. This young girl with the right mix of beauty and brains wants to make her family proud of her achievements. She believes that every opportunity in life is a step closer to success. Her favorite time time is spending time in US with her siblings, and she believes that not all those who wander are lost. She aspires to do BBA and has secured admission in Hult Business School, Boston. Wishing you good luck, Astha. Vedini Khandelwal. Vedini is confident, believes in high self-esteem, versatile and lively. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. If there was anyone who could personify this quote, then it has to be Vaidehi. She is one who believes in living life according to her terms. Her achievements in many competitions have been endless over the years, be it inter-house or inter-school debate competitions, elocution, quiz and drama competition. She has given them all her best shot. An amazing sports player, she has represented our school in various competitions at state and national level. She was elected as sports captain in a student council. Being a multitasker, Vaidehi is never on ground level. She is always on high, being absolutely dramatic whenever in class, grabbing everyone's attention. Vaidehi is passionate about theatre. She plans to pursue chartered accountancy and is currently doing BA Honours in Psychology from MSU Baroda. All the best, Vaidehi. Vanshil Patel. सूरज की बाहों में अब है ये जिंदगी, गिरना है सांसों में, बातों में रोशनी. That is what our ace footballer relates to. If there is smoke, then my mind actually starts calling out the name Vanshil, for I fear if he has not caused that smoke. The grass is always green on the playfield of Vanshil. He has his eyes on the clock, not to be on time for class, but to ensure that he leaves the class without wasting any time. Our ace footballer, Vanshil, can do just about anything to be on the playfield. His achievements range from being an Olive Cup winner to winning at the Khel Mahakumbh. He has also played at the state and national level. Apart from football, he has been an active in athletics too. He has flexed his body and mind to an extent that he aspires to become a stock market investor, a financial manager, and plans to join the University of Toronto. Good luck, Vanshil. Yug Bharti. Absolutely grounded and level-headed. Yug is one ideal student that every teacher would ask for. He's one happy heart who believes in giving back to the society in every way possible. Whether it is distributing clothes and blankets, or organizing lunch for children in a village school, or helping the elderly during lockdown. Yug has done it all. Playing basketball lights up his day, and he has participated in various state-level basketball tournaments. If you ask him about the best time in school, then it would be his time in hostel, for that has taught him some important life lessons and has made him the person he is today. An active sports enthusiast and a patient listener, Yug has all the qualities of a compassionate human being. He strives for excellence and will give his heart to anything that he takes up. Investment banking is his calling, and to pursue his dream, he plans to join Narsimha Institute of Commerce. All the best, Yug. Zarna Shrimali. Silence is a source of great strength, is Zarna's mantra for life. Her persona is a beautiful blend of sincerity, commitment, and hard work. She gives her best to every assignment she takes on. With the zeal that she shows in all her endeavors, she is sure to do us proud. Zarna considers her sister as the most important person in her life, as she believes that her sister is the reason for what she is today. She aspires to pursue a course in MBA or CS and plans to join Symbiosis School, Pune. All the very best, Zarna. May I now call upon Nishita Bakshi to read out the other side.
Thank you, Pooja ma'am. I invite Ms. Poonam Sonkar to offer the sweets to our outgoing batch. A big round of applause for Devanshi Shah. She dances like a peacock and mesmerizes everyone with her traditional dance moves. A trained Bharatanatyam dancer, this Indian beauty loves to sing and has won second place in group singing competition. Reading and photography are her other interests. She has given various Bharatanatyam performances and participated in various competitions too. Devanshi is also involved in community service. She will embark on the journey to pursue bachelor's from PTPU. Good luck to you, Devanshi. Devasri Majumdar. As warm as the sun, this bold and beautiful girl will melt your hearts with a smile that shines in her eyes. Devasri has a spark and she for sure makes her presence felt. She is equally passionate to pursue fine arts and psychology from Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda and is currently busy deciding between the two. Devasri feels proud in being a black belt in karate and plans to open her dojo someday. She has participated in various national art competitions as well. She also is a very meticulous student. Devasri, we sure will miss you. Dhyana Thakkar. Dhyana is independent as a bird, royal as a queen, and strong as an ox. She is emotional yet practical. She, in fact, is a 21st century girl. She likes to dress up and is interested in the field of fashion. She is passionate for sports and has played kabaddi at national level. She also represented India at an international dance competition. All the best, Dhyana. Dikshita Basava. Googly woogly whoosh. It's the first thing that comes to mind when you see Dikshita. This young lady wants to pursue a career in psychology from Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda. She is fond of learning new languages and painting is something she enjoys. She has made herself proud on various occasions, from winning a gold and silver zone talent hurt Olympiad to a bronze in shot put competition. She also represented her school in football in Khel Mahakumbh. She has also received a subject proficiency certificate in Gujarati language. Dikshita, may God bless you. Pooja Jadeja. Papa ki pari one may call her, but this pretty lady comes with a lot of surprises. Pooja is a powerhouse of potential. This sports enthusiast has played both football and basketball for her school in the past. For the love of dancing, she has also participated in inter-school dance competitions several times. She was also a runner-up in Handwriting Olympiad under 17. She loves to create digital art and wants to pursue a course in design. All the best, Pooja. Riya Patel. Determined to transform lives, this young lady wants to pursue a career in psychology and criminology from Pennsylvania State University. Riya excels in organizational skills and loves to plan events. She likes to use her creative side and enjoys acting as well as dancing. She has participated in 2 NIMUNs and 1 HAMUN and also participated in Rise and Vidhani Vibes competitions. She won in the ornament making competition organized at NISP. Riya, we hope you keep doing yourself proud. Shivangi Sarkar. A curious mind knows no limits. Shivangi brings great energy to the class. She is an optimistic child who shines her light wherever she goes. Agile and driven, sensitive and full of grace, Shivangi is inclined towards literature as well as art. She wants to pursue a career in the field of economics, and for the same, she will be attending St. Joseph College of Commerce in Bangalore. She has participated in various school activities like debates, Teachers' Day, and also inter-school activities like the Rise competition organized by Navrashna School Summer. Shivangi, we hope you soar new heights with every passing day. Thank you.
Thank you all the teachers for doing the honors.
Now, I call on our principal, Mr. D'Souza, to administer the oath to our graduating seniors and thereafter address the gathering.
As we stride forth into the world from the threshold of our alma mater, we pledge to be assiduous in perseverance, humble in victory, gracious in appreciation, ethical in perspective, humane in practice, through sublime thought, word and action. So be with us, God.
May I request the outgoing class to hand over the light to the ushers who will keep it in the appointed place and thereafter take their seat. I now invite our principal, Mr. D'Souza, to please address the gathering.
Our chief guest, Professor Pratyush Shankar, CBSE coordinator, Mr. Hussain Kagalwala, coordinators, teachers, PTA executive committee members, parents, and my dear class of 2022. We are living in very uncertain, unprecedented, and unparalleled times. What with the Ukraine war continuing unabated and the COVID-19 virus still holding us to ransom, the present-day crisis between Russia and Ukraine has larger ramifications, not just for Europe, but for the entire world, for you and for me, and foreshadows the beginning of more violent world affairs and global economic, political, social, environmental security issues. The COVID-19 virus, for that matter, has outsmarted us all. In a short span of 2 years, it has graduated with degrees like BA1 and BA2, and we are now hearing about BA4, and with grades like A, B, C, and D, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, and whatnot. I know it's not really okay to sound so flippant about a virus that has devastated and disrupted our lives and continues to do so in newer ways. But the point is that it is against this background of the war and the virus that today's valedictory is being held. And you have made it despite the many negative forces trying to pull you down. And so, class of 2022, congratulations and well done. Of the many lessons that emanate from the current crisis that the world is grappling with, there are two that stand out and can be our guiding stars as we leave the threshold of our alma mater. Let me explain this to you with two stories. My first story. A gentleman was walking through an elephant camp when he spotted that the elephants weren't being kept in cages or held by the use of chains. All that was holding these elephants back from escaping the camp was a small piece of rope tied to one of their legs. He wondered as to why the elephants didn't just use their strength, break the rope, and escape the camp. They could easily have done so. But instead, they didn't try to at all. And so, wondering, he asked the trainer as to why the elephants were just standing there and never tried to escape. The trainer replied, "When they were very young," he said, "and much smaller, we used the same size of rope to tie them. And at that age, it was enough to hold them back. As they grew up, they were conditioned to believe that they could not break free. And so they never tried to. The only reasons the elephants weren't breaking free and escaping was that over time they adopted the belief that that just wasn't possible." Moral of the story: No matter how much the virus and the war tries to hold you back, no matter how much societal norms and traditions and situations condition you, how much your fears and your anxieties hold you back, always have the belief that what you want to achieve is possible. They say believing is the most important step in actually achieving something. My second story. In a small Italian town hundreds of years ago, a small businessman owed a large sum of money to a loan shark. The loan shark was very old and happened to fancy the businessman's daughter. He decided to offer the businessman a deal that would completely wipe out the debt he owed him. However, the catch was that he could only wipe out the debt if he could marry the businessman's daughter. Needless to say, this proposal was met with a look of disgust. But true to the nature of the loan shark, he pretended to be very magnanimous and offered the businessman a way out. The loan shark said that he would place 2 pebbles in a bag, one white and one black. The daughter would then have to reach into the bag and pick out a pebble. If it was black, the debt would be wiped, but the loan shark would marry her. If it was white, the debt would be wiped out, but the daughter wouldn't have to marry the loan shark. Standing on the pebble-strewn garden of the businessman's place, the loan shark bent over and picked up 2 pebbles. Whilst he was picking them up, the daughter noticed that he picked up 2 black pebbles and placed them both into the bag. He then asked the daughter to reach out into the bag and pick one up. The daughter naturally had 3 choices as to what she could have done. Refuse to pick up any pebble from the bag, take both pebbles out of the bag and expose the loan shark, pick a pebble from the bag fully well knowing that it was black, and sacrifice herself for her father's freedom. She drew out a pebble from the bag and, before looking at it, accidentally dropped it into the pebble-strewn ground. She then said to the loan shark, "Oh, how clumsy of me. Never mind. If you look into the bag for the one that is left, you will be able to tell which pebble I picked." The pebble left in the bag was obviously black. And since the loan shark didn't want to be exposed, he had to play along. And the daughter was therefore, and her father, were set free. The moral of the story: it's always possible to overcome a tough situation through out-of-the-box thinking and not given to the only option you think you have to pick from. You millennials cannot tackle today's problems with yesterday's solutions. You have to think out of the box like the businessman's daughter, come up with new ideas and solutions, and unlike the elephants, have the belief to make these work. Whilst the world around us is mired in problems caused by the war and the virus, economies busting, inflation rates soaring high, increasing fundamentalism, shameful environmental degradation, and so no matter how much the world tries to hold you back and confine you to this dreadful situation and tell you that change is not possible, always continue to believe that what you want to achieve is possible. There is hope around us. Aren't we witnessing immense possibilities of growth opportunities through discoveries and technological advancements like never before? By the time you enter the job market as a thoroughbred individual or professional in the 2030s, you will come face to face with exciting jobs that are just being talked about today or still in the ideation stage. Drone traffic optimizer, digital currency advisor, human and machine teaming manager, organ creator, and so many other careers and ideas would actually take shape and make for immense possibilities for you. And amongst all this humdrum of possibilities, always continue, always remember that before all identities that you have of caste, creed, degree, gender, profession, etc., there is just one identity that matters. Your identity as a human being drawn out from goodness. Believe in yourself, think out of the box, grab all the opportunities that come your way, but also be mindful, caring, grateful for this planet, your country, society, people around you, your friends and family. Remember the Ubuntu story I told you at one of our common assemblies? I am because we are. Your existence, you exist because of the existence of others around. And so be mindful of the fact that for you to be, others must also be. We have seen the seeds of these sown in you over your journey at NISV, and we are confident that you graduate today not just with a certificate, but with confidence, belief in yourself, and belief in yourself. Congratulations, class of 2022. Dear parents, these last 2 years have been really difficult years. What with, for the most part of this period, your bedroom, hall, terrace, garden, kitchen, every nook and corner of your house turning into a mini NISV classroom. You had more than a sneak peek into what your children do at school. We are confident that the class of 2022, despite all they went through, would maintain high standards to their results. Their admissions to some of the best universities in India and abroad are testimony to this fact. And so, dear parents, congratulations to you too. Dear teachers and staff, what a time we've all had. Online, hybrid, synchronous, asynchronous, simulations, breakout rooms, Kahoot and Prezi, Padlet and Jamboard, Zoom and Meet. Our lingo changed during the pandemic. Am I audible? And switch on your cameras were like the signature tunes of every class. And we teachers survived it all. And more than anything, transacted the curriculum and prepared our kids to think out of the box and believe in oneself. The board exam results would bear testimony to the passion and commitment we put in making this possible. Thank you, Hussain sir, all coordinators and dear teachers, and congratulations too. Let me end with the words of a very beautiful song rendered so beautifully by the school choir. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world you're gonna make. Class of 2022, dream a million and a trillion times so that you can make this world a better place. Congratulations, farewell, and Godspeed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As always, your insightful anecdotes and slices of life have inspired us. The graduates are sure to value them for years to come. As all of you embark upon the new phase of your life, we wish that you overcome the challenges and emerge as winners in your own chartered realm.
Dear students of the class of 2022, I don't know if you know how diamonds are polished. It is a process called brilliant tearing, where facets of the diamond are taken and polished to an extent that they reflect and refract optimal amount of light. These last 2 years leading up to your exams and this valedictory have seen you live through so much of stress and uncertainty. And so you, like the diamond, have gone through a tough process of brilliant tearing. Despite all odds, you have really come out with that fire in your belly, with greater brilliance and sparkle. Dear students, keep that fire going within, enhance that brilliance, and never stop sparkling. I wish you the very best and congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2022, on this momentous day. You have worked hard to achieve your goals, and now you are on your way to seek new vistas. Embark on who you are, embrace your life with passion, and keep reaching for your star. Go for it. All the best.
Dear students, memories of your school days shall remain ever precious. From toddlers to racers, from thinkers to creators, from failures to success, you have had experienced it all. A new threshold, golden dreams, and a mighty step to the newer, fresher, and the greater world outside is going to be all yours. Today reminds me of Robert Frost's famous lines from his poem, The Road Not Taken. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. So, dear students, you have it all, the right attitude, your confidence and determination, which will help you to steer clear to become the brightest star in the galaxy of your own right and might. Navrachna family wholeheartedly wishes each one of you for a bright and a prosperous future. Thank you and God bless you all.
Good afternoon. Well, this is the most difficult part of my job, bidding goodbye to the batch of 2022. Children, at this juncture, you all carry dreams in your eyes. A dream to be someone, a dream to leave your mark in the world and make it a better place. Make all your dreams be fulfilled. Hasta la vista.
Hello students, you all have the capabilities and potential to grow further in your future. The struggle which you are in today will be your greatest strength you need for tomorrow. So work hard and never give up. All the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Dear students, your 2 years journey in higher secondary is felt very good, but I can still feel the gravity of your affection and respect.
Days spent with you are memorable one. Being your chemistry teacher, I feel an extra special bond with each one of you.
We appreciate your efforts in study and also in offline practicals just before the exams.
We believe that each one of you is a gem and will take the learning gathered over here to the high level of prosperity. Wishing you
the best for your future.
If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can be it. Chase your dreams with elegance and panache and live a life you've imagined. All the best for all your future endeavors.
Batch of 2022, congratulations to all of you. Please know that you're special in your own way. So cherish your dreams, honor yourselves, keep your values high and be kind. Good wishes to all of you.
Batch of 2022, you are close to my heart. From the borrowed valedictory, then class 8 to this stage, we grown together. Have an exponential growth in your life. Congratulations.
Dear students, congratulations on graduating from senior school. As a students, you still have a long way to go and a lot to achieve. My best wishes are with you. May God bless you all success in your life.
Dear graduating student of year 21-22, on behalf of Sports Department, I thank you to each and every student who has supported the Sports Department to achieve lot of trophies and medals for the school. This is for football players. When you come here after 5 years, you will see me on the ground fit and fine. Thank you to each and every child and all the best.
To my first and favorite batch, you have come to grade 12. Oh my God! Love you all the best, and a small message for you all: be good humans, take responsibilities, and all the best.
Your journey with this institute may stop you, but this is the beginning of new heights in your life. May you be victorious in all the areas of your life.
All that I said and did, in fact, all my efforts were to bring out the hidden geniuses in you. Wishing you all the very best for your future endeavors and happy farewell to all of you.
NISV, let's fly!
To express the sentiment of batch 2022, I invite the valedictorians, former head girl Sanvi Chawla and former house captain Nirali Patel.
Good evening, D'Souza sir, Professor Pratyush Shankar sir, Teja Raneen ma'am, Hussain sir, Anaga ma'am, teachers, staff, parents and you, the class of 2022. First of all, congratulations for making it. This is it, the finish line, where it all ends, where it all begins. You know, it didn't hit me on the shirt signing day. It didn't hit me on the day of the last exam. It didn't hit me when I started making plans for college. But it all came tumbling down the moment I started writing this speech. It hit me then, the fact that it's all actually coming to an end. There will be no more of two schools idea to main jaungi. No more homework to be copied 5 minutes before it being due. No more mass bunks. No more sir ground le jao. No sports uniforms on Fridays because I don't think of a reason. There will be no more of all the things that were routine to us for the past 12 years. There will be no more of the school life we once wished will be over as soon as possible. It is now. You really want it? It's funny really. Every day of the past few years have seemed to be the same. Same old faces, same classes, same routine, homework, exams, you know the drill. All of a sudden when you look back today, everything has somehow changed. And you know you have your heart in the right place if you feel this too. Today we have lost our second home, the place that has seen us cry and laugh and fight, but most importantly, seen us grow into the people that we are today. We're at the threshold of new avenues, and this ceremony today is the one last look behind moment before everything changes. From where I stand today, I see all those faces that I might not remember a few years down the line, but I'll always miss. Speaking of which, you remember the first time you stepped into the school, be it in the first grade or second, or like me, for example, 7th. Took a minute to get used to things, a while actually, to completely embrace NISV. I've said this before and I say it again. I am who I am, all because of the past 7 years I've spent in this place. It was at NISV that I found such great mentors who have always been so much more than just teachers. They've been there for the underconfident and naive Nirali back under Anaga ma'am's reign. They've been there for the confident and purposeful Nirali under Vijaya ma'am and Hussain sir's reign. It was within the walls of this very building that I made friends, lost them, fell, picked myself up, found what I love doing the most, writing. The school has always been my stage, my open mic. Poonam ma'am, a shout out to you here. I've learned over the course of the many you have to come up and speak sessions that I actually love this stage. I love this, reciting, speaking, showing that I'm confident and actually my knees are just wobbling behind the podium. Here's the thing, I've always been obsessing about being prepared for things. I'm the kind of person who breathes to-do lists. I have this planner where I quite literally plan every second of every single day. So obviously I plan and prepare myself for the board practicals. Now fast forward to the accounting accounts practicals. I have this huge file with the project, but about 5 minutes before my turn, I noticed, I don't know why I've done a certain step in one of the questions. And anything remotely related to being calm was flying off the roof. I rushed to Sensor and I'm like, sorry, मैंने क्यों किया मैं समझ नहीं आ रहा. He gets his book out from where I had taken the question. He's confused and I'm confused, all losing it. And he does get the answer for me. But do I understand the solution at that moment of the chaos? No. He does the next best thing. He tells me, जो भी है confidently बोल देना, कुछ नहीं हुआ. कुछ नहीं हुआ. It's not an insignificant thing, I'm aware, I know. But it made me introspect that being prepared all the time does not guarantee you anything. What's more important is the ability to maintain yourself, be calm in a situation where you do find yourself unprepared. If sir hadn't been there, there is a huge possibility I would have messed up big time. Not just the practicals, but all the other situations where I came face to face with the unprepared me. And for that, thank you, sir. Okay, I promise I'm going to be quick about this, but do you remember the concept of distance and displacement? Excuse me if I'm inaccurate, but if I'm not wrong, it goes something along the lines of, so long you're back to where you started from. It doesn't matter if you've traveled 5 kilometers or 1,000. Your displacement will always be 0. This basically means that all that matters is knowing your way back. I believe that how far one goes is not a measure of how long one is gone for. Because if you find your way back, the distance doesn't count. It doesn't. It never has. And with every fiber of my being, I hope it never will. So go travel, move into whatever country, city, state you want or possibly can. But remember to come back to where you started from, where it all began in the first place. And I say, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Many will describe this day as a beginning or an end, a character-defining moment in the stories that are our lives. Because every moment poses a choice, and it is these choices put together that define the people that we are. So today and every day, I hope that the choices you make help turn you into the people you are in your heads, without any societal expectations when no one is watching. Those are the people I wish that you could be. I was paragraphs into writing this speech when something struck me. In speeches, as in life, our purpose can often be obscured by everything else there is to address. Over the years, we discussed our dreams and our goals. Our academic aspirations, yes, but also the kind of people we wanted to be and how we wanted to touch the lives of those around us. These could be conversations at our desks when ma'am wasn't in class, or as we loved taking rounds in the corridor. And today, that is what I wish for myself and for each one of you. For you to chase those dreams amidst everything else that's surrounding you. The higher you rise and the more you grow, the more you should bow down to those around you and the more humble you should become. This is something my father told me and something I want to share with you today. I consider myself blessed to have been able to learn lessons like these that have been passed down your families from you at my time here. And as cliche as it may sound, you guys have become family. How else do you explain celebrating each other's wins as our own and unanimously offering hugs and outstretched hands and shoulders to cry on in times of grief? The early morning conversations on the portico and the frantic revisions before exams. The races to MP or the lunch hour on Wednesdays and telling each other to get down from the tables when ma'am is about to enter the class. The spirited cheers on sports day and the collective groans when the teacher was taking a free period. The squabbles for Chataka Bataka, begging teachers for free periods, the incessant mischief during annual concert practices, and the never-ending science-commerce debates. The list goes on, and if I started talking about inside jokes, one evening wouldn't be enough. Oh, and did I mention? If you see either a bruise or a ridiculous amount of concealer on my nose, you have our classes incredible basketball skills to thank. But wasn't always just a part of our school life? Scruffs on our knees, ever broken limbs, and of course, ma'am, I have a headache. Can I put my head down? Whenever we wanted some extra sleep. And infirmary trips had to have at least 7 people assisting the invalid, especially if it was in the middle of math class. Jokes apart, I want to tell you about a tradition now. In some ancient cultures, raising one's right palm was a symbol of acknowledging another person's effort. So teachers, staff, and families, could you all please raise your right palms with me to acknowledge the journeys of the class of 2022? Thank you. Now, class of 2022, could you all please raise your right palms to acknowledge your teachers, your families, your mentors, everyone who has supported you through these journeys? Thank you. Of course, I have my own round of thank yous for the people who have shaped little bits of me. With the knowledge you've imparted, the love you've given, and the guidance you've offered. Your contributions make up the young adult standing here today. With Theo sir, Hussain sir, Vijayalakshmi ma'am, Anudha ma'am, and all my teachers from grade 3 to grade 12, starting from Gunjan ma'am to now Poonam ma'am being my grade tutor. My gratitude for you is so deep and all-encompassing that anything I say would fall short. You have recognized traits in me that I didn't see myself, and continually given me opportunities to help them flourish. You left no stone unturned in helping me chase my aspirations, whether they were those of the meek girl whose forehead was covered in a fringe, shout out if you remember that, or the dream come true of being able to attend Stanford University, which I couldn't have done without each of your help. But what touches me the most is your belief and your faith in me. I really hope to do you all proud one day. I want to say thank you to my parents, to my dad, who has always told me that there is no dream big enough for this little girl. When I doubted myself this past year, your belief in me never once wavered, and for that, I am eternally grateful, Papa. Thank you for teaching me what it means to be a good human being and for being such a worthy role model. And to my mom, who has placed my needs before her own, come hell or high water. To the person who has always given me exactly what I needed before I even knew I did, and knows what I'm feeling before I can even express it. To the woman I look up to and the person I know will always fight my battles right alongside me. Your motivation every single day is what pushes me to be a better student and a better person. And Sia, thank you for always having my back, for cheering me up and cheering me on. You make me strive to be the best role model I can for you. And finally, to the class of 2022. Regardless of how much we've interacted, I've learned something from you. I admire your perseverance, your graciousness, your courage, and your hearts. Thank you for being the people I trust without a second thought and love more than I humanly thought was possible. I hope that you're always as happy and carefree as you have been in the time that I knew you, and continue laughing like we all did in our 10th grade math classes. Class of 2022, I have lived, laughed, and learned alongside you. Know that I will always be waiting to hear from you, whether it's a text or a postcard, a smile when we bump into each other, or fond recollections of all the memories that we've shared together. I love you guys, and I know I'm going to miss you terribly. Thank you.
Thank you, seniors. It is my honor to invite our chief guest, Professor Pratyush Shankar, to share his wisdom with us.
Thank you, everyone. And a very hearty congratulations for the graduating students, to their parents, their professors, their teachers, to D'Souza sir. This is, I can understand, a very touching moment, wonderfully said. And perhaps I would like to continue from where you left. I'm supposed to give a valedictory speech, and it's a bit of a tricky business to give a valedictory speech, and I did a little survey before coming. So I asked a lot of people, students of your age, as to what do you expect from a valedictory speech. And there were three main findings. The first thing is the speech should be very short. So that's one. I get that. I've seen a lot of annual functions here and at many places. Second thing that came out very clearly is that do not preach too much. Yeah? Don't give me too much advice. And the third thing, which is very striking, it says that if you really want to give advice, give it to our parents. Because they're the ones who seems need more than us. So with those words of a scientific survey, I cautiously give my valedictory speech. I'm a professor in a university, and we all are headed to some great places. That's so heartening to hear. And that is why I've titled my speech, What is a University? And I would like to share, there's no preaching here, there's no advice here. These are my thoughts on what is a university, where you're headed. And in the end, I will have some advice for your parents. So that's a done deal. So, university can be an extremely transformative place. Transformative from the point of view, I was just discussing with Dr. Theo before, if you look at major personalities, most of them are shaped. Many of them would attribute a university, also a school, quite some time, to shape their professional outlook. It is a place that can absolutely make you something else. I mean, the word we use is, it allows you to break free from the constraints. That's what a university does. If we go to the meaning of the word university, and I would just, since I'm a professor, I need to do this. What does it mean? It means, now this is very Harry Potter stuff in Latin, Universitas Magistrorum et Storium, a community of teachers and scholars. It's a community. You are going to be part of a great community. So don't imagine that you're just going there to get a degree, which will give you a job. You're not just going there to learn something, but you're going to be part of this great community. This community of teachers and scholars is a very universal community, which means that it is very diverse. The whole idea of the university is that it is able to collect people from different parts of the world. It gets people of, and he spoke about humanity, and I'll come to that in a while. A university has an ability to capture scholars, teachers, who are very different from each other. They are extremely different from each other. And that is the beauty of a university. University is very unlike a school. School sometimes can be in a city. But university, by its very definition, is extremely diverse. Why is diversity important? The diversity is important because only when you are with the other, and he mentioned the other, do we begin to understand other cultures, do we begin to develop an empathetic view, we begin to become more self-aware when we are with others who are not like us. In fact, university offers this beautiful possibility to dwell into the humanistic values which is common. So in our university, at Navrachna University, what we're trying to do is, we're trying to get students from all over. We're trying to get teachers from all over and create an extremely diverse university. So if you happen to go to a university, don't be restricted to your group of Baroda. Don't be restricted to your identities. Use these opportunities to practically mingle with people who are not like you. And I think that is something very, very important. The second thing that a university does, and good university does, I heard speeches, somebody is trying to be a business manager, somebody is trying to be an engineer, somebody wants to be a scientist. At this age, there is this anxiety to start specializing. So we want to get on, we have done enough of schools, and we want to get on with our specialization. We want to get on with, I want to go here and become a scientist, become a chemist, or become an engineer. But you know what? Increasingly it is being realized that societal problems cannot be solved only by specializations. Industry need cannot be served only by specialization. What you need is a graduate that has a broad view of the problem. In the absence of a broad view, and what do we mean by a broad view? Essentially, it means that you should be able to look at a problem from multiple perspectives. If you are an engineer, you must understand economy, you must understand culture, you must understand society. If you are somebody from humanities, you might have to understand chemistry, you might have to understand biology. A lot of good universities today are talking about broadening your horizon. So if you are in a university or environment, make sure that you see what is all around. Steve Jobs, in his very famous Stanford University valedictory speech, spoke about how the calligraphy class, which was not part of the major, which he attended while not attending the other classes because he already dropped from the major courses, actually helped him formulate the graphics interface for Apple, right? So universities can be wonderful places, and all good universities, including one at where I am coming from, which is just next door, we are saying if you are studying engineering and if you are interested in economics, you can do a course in economics. If you are studying economics and you do want to do robotics, you can do robotics. You might be studying to be an MBA, but if you want to do design, you can do design. So university would offer you, wherever you are, this wonderful opportunity to broaden your horizon. And let me tell you, that seems to be something that is becoming a very, very vital, not only a skill, but a larger attitude to look at the problems of the world. So that is another possibility of a university. And third, you know, people always say that creativity and innovation is something that is peculiar to the design field. I'm an architect myself, but increasingly we are saying that whatever profession you are in, you will have to be creative and you will have to be innovative. And creativity can only begin if you begin to question. Now this is where the difficulty is, because the first person you actually question is your father and mother, then the family, then the society. And this part of questioning is a very, very important aspect for any student. Any creativity, anywhere you see, so be Martin Luther going and publishing a thesis, translating the Bible into vernacular languages, much against the wishes of religious authority, is a way of questioning. Now this is where it gets very uncomfortable, because in architecture, we find students joining in and we teach them to question, we teach them to break the structure that exists, and the first person they would question is actually their family. And this is where I think as parents we need to be extremely tolerant, extremely large-hearted to understand that in a university of repute, students will go into a journey where they will begin to question the order that exists. So a university offers this wonderful space where you're headed of questioning, of developing what we truly call as critical thinking. In fact, Wilhelm Humboldt, a very important educationist, German educationist in the 19th century, said, critical thinking is more important than vocational skills. Ability to think is what you develop. Ability to disagree is what you develop. Ability to question is the foundation of all creativity. If you accept what is the norm, there is no innovation. So in some sense, what a university would offer you, or what a good university would offer you, and that's exactly what we're trying to do in Navrajna, is an ability to find yourself, an ability to develop critical thinking, to become more aware of the people around you, and not be confined to your own little groups or little community. and to broaden your horizon. To my mind, that is the larger idea of a university. Yes, it is a place to get a degree. Yes, it is a place to get educated in your field that will help you get a job. Well, let me tell you, this can be a life-defining moment. So take it with both hands and go with the flow. So that's what I feel is the purpose of the university. I come to the last part, since I have to keep it short, the advice to parents. I'm not saying it as a fellow parent because we're in the same boat, but more as a professor. And my very simple advice would be, just leave them alone now. And I'm saying it in a positive way. I think with this helicopter parenting, or that's a term that we use now, where we were addressing some parents here in the university when their kids were joining, and they were saying that how frequently do the parents-teacher meeting happen? And how do I get to know about their results? So I said, hold on. We do not do parents-teacher meeting. Number one. We will not send you their results. They're adults. They're supposed to tell you. They're supposed to tell you if it's good, maybe they won't tell you it's not that good. So I think for parents, that's where I would like to give a very direct advice. Just don't worry. You have to let them go. You have to let them fly. You have to leave them. They will fall, but they will pick up again. Because the kind of values you would have given, the kind of values these teachers, committed teachers, institutes would have given, will always be there with them. You are always there at the background, but I think we have to leave them. And this is time to really let them fly and do away with our anxieties as to what will happen with them. It is as much as a sensitive time for parents as it is for students. So with this, I would like to wish you all the best, Godspeed, and do well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing about us. Thank you, sir, for sharing with us about broadening the horizons. Next, we have a performance by the current grade 12 students on Ujja Siddhi from the movie 83. gesture of appreciation and gratitude are presenting the institution with a memento. I am glad to invite Sanvi Chawla and Shivangi Sarkar to the stage for the proceedings.
Good evening to everyone who's present here. I am Reddy Khandelwal and this is Jai Talati. And on behalf of the whole class of 2022, we want to present this gift to the school. You all must have heard the phrase, pass the batons. It is symbolic of leadership being passed on to the next group from one group. The batons we've created for the student council are tokens of responsibility and privilege that we're entrusting to the incoming council, passing on the leadership of our beloved school and student body to them. There are batons for every post in the council, both IB and CBSE, with dashes on them for each position holder to write their name on. This way, every member of the council leaves a part of their identity on the post they've held. Each baton, over time, bears the name of its position holders in history.
Each new council will handwrite their names on the batons during the investiture ceremony, and their baton will be passed on from the outgoing council to the new council. As we see that we've not only given a gift to the school, but we are also setting a tradition that will instill pride and joy among countless students in our school. It is this happiness that the class of 2022 hopes to be remembered us by. Thank you.
Today, you've gathered here a class once more, to reminisce of the years before, the friends with whom we learned of life's truth. Let's go back to those times, my dear sophomores. To set the seal upon their graduation, I invite D'Souza sir, Hussain sir, and the class of 2022 to cut the cake and toss the cap. Seniors, please, just a minute, there's a video for you guys.
Dum 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 dum.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today, close to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you.
There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name, 'cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day, yeah.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, yeah.
But everything will be alright. Go raise your voice and say, hey.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Close to the ones here today, close to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost, when I felt that all the hatred was too powerful to stop.
Now my heart feels like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark.
I'll carry these torches for ya, let you know I'll never drop, yeah.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, hey, hey.
But everything gon' be alright. Go and raise your voice and say, hey.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not, 'cause the dreams bring back all those memories of everything we've been through.
Close to the ones here today, close to the ones that we lost on the way, 'cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you.
Do 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 do.
graduation, I now invite D'Souza sir, Hussain sir, and the class of 2022 to cut the cake and toss the cap.
Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented? I used to think that happiness hadn't been invented, but that was in the bad old days before I met you. When I let you walk into my heart. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. I wasn't thinking you were
You have officially graduated, seniors. Congratulations.
couldn't live without me, around about me. You wanted to stay. Congratulations.
It is my honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks. Once again, on behalf of the principal, staff and students, my sincere thanks to Professor Pratyush Shankar, our guest of honor, for gracing the occasion with his presence. My profound gratitude to Mrs. Amin, Chairperson, Navrashna Education Society, for her constant association in all we do. Heartfelt thanks to our principal, coordinators, staff, and each department of Navrashna International School for being our strength. We thank the parents for their patience and cooperation, and our seniors for holding our hands from time to time. I would like to thank one and all for attending this evening's celebration. As we bring the curtain down to this evening's function, I request all to please rise for the national anthem. I request the parents to proceed towards the dining hall for dinner and the students to stay back for the informal session.
पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, बेटा हमारा ऐसा काम करेगा, मगर ये तो बैठी हैं मिलके सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमा ये है। बैठे हैं मिलके सब यार अपने, सबके दिलों में अरमा ये है। वो जिंदगी में कल क्या बनेगा, हर एक नजर का सपना ये है। कोई इंजीनियर का काम करेगा, बिजनेस में कोई अपना नाम करेगा, मगर ये तो कोई न जाने कि मेरी मंजिल है कहाँ। पापा कहते हैं बड़ा नाम करेगा, मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखे जो उसको झूमे बाहर। मेरा तो सपना है एक चेहरा, देखे जो उसको झूमे बाहर। गालों में खिलती कलियों का मौसम, आँखों में जादू